If you're an Amico investor, April 1st is a date that should be very important to you. Let's talk. Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Today, another therapy session for us investors, right? But specifically, this goes out to the Amico investors out there that, invested on this venture, based on the things that were said on how this console was promoted.
The rocket ship is built, folks, and we are on the launch pad headed for the stars. We just need a little more fuel to get there.
But that statement is very, very different than the reality of the company as of today.
Now, the purpose of this video is not to make fun of anyone. It's actually to go over the things that were missed during the investment period here. But April 1st is a very important date. Why that is? It's because it's the beginning of the new fiscal year, March 31st being the end of the old one. When you're in business, a lot of times you'll get emails right on the afternoon of March 31st, and the emails would read something like this: starting tomorrow, our new name is going to be... And that should worry a lot of investors of the old company. A lot of these filings occur specifically on that date, or April 1st, April Fools, unfortunately, for many people. And that's when you really have to be concerned, because a lot of your investments can just vanish. A new company is formed, the old company is going bankrupt, and you're going to know fairly quickly whether or not you're the victim of a scam, right? Now, there are many, many situations that in life where this happens. It's happened to me, it's happened to a lot of people. The one thing I want to say is, if you lost in this investment, you don't have to be quiet. You have rights out there, but I know how embarrassing it is for people who invest in something and lose money. I've done it myself, right? It's sometimes failing at something that you were hoping was going to be a good thing really, really sucks, and it sucks even more when you lose a lot of money. This video is not really for those investors who have tons of money and can afford to take that kind of hit. They just write it off. These videos are for investors that didn't have a lot of money, that maybe invested $1,000 of hard-earned money, where it was half their savings or sometimes their only savings, right? And I don't want them to shy away from investing, because investing can be a really powerful tool. But this was not investing. This was purely speculation. And it was, for many people, the first time they were exposed to investing of any type, right? So because of that, I want to make this series of videos and show you how investing can work when you're investing in publicly traded companies.
Now, this is our From Zero portfolio. Remember, this is the portfolio that we're funding from things around the house, right? I'm not putting any money other than things that I find around the house, and I buy these stocks with it. As you can see, many stocks are down way a lot. It's like More Sports Gaming is down 60%. And you can look at all the losers there, and you can look at the winners. We've done well with AMC, GameStop, and the weed stock NSDL, right? All gaming related stuff, but it's more volatile because they're more concentrated in a single sector. Now let's look at Acorns. This is all bonds, except that they've added Bitcoin. That's right, for the non-believers, they've added Bitcoin right there. And this right here, I just put $100 a month plus all the roundups. That's it. That's how I fund this account. And over a year, we have $1,400. Not bad. When does this really start paying? I think after we cross, I believe it's about $3,000. That's when this really gets rolling. But it's a grind. But if you get there, hey, it can pay. There's going to be a strategy that I'm going to use for this, which is if the stock market drops drastically, right, these funds will not be affected because they're all bonds. At that point, when the stock market is on sale, I'm going to take this money and buy blue chip stocks that basically are going to be on sale. All right, so here are some blue chip stocks, right? The big boys, Berkshire Hathaway, right? From the great Warren Buffett and his partner Charlie Munger, some of the best investors that have ever existed, by the way. What else do I have here? I have Coca-Cola, right? I have a Vanguard real estate ETF. Yes, believe it or not, you can invest in real estate without owning real estate. You could just buy the stock, and this real estate will pay dividends just like Coca-Cola does, just like this Schwab dividend stock that I have here. And this is a portfolio that sustains itself over time, right? You could stop at any time, and these stocks will keep on paying dividends onto themselves, onto this portfolio. But what I do for this one is I add $100 every month, and this is where we're at. I'm trying to do parity with these investments so you can see how they behave. But if you look at these investments over here, they're not as volatile, but they have good returns: 27%, 16%, 25%. Look at Apple, 37%, Microsoft, 25%. Over time, that can add up. Are they going to have bad years? Of course. But these are the blue chip stocks that I like to keep in this type of account. All right, so we're adding crypto. I announced this on Twitter. When I first posted these, the only thing that I added was some LTCN stock, which is grayscale stock based on Litecoin, that I've been talking about on the channel now for a while, and I've even dropped it on other shows because I really like that stock. But here it is, guys, and we can see how this is going to act over time. I'm not going to add any more positions to this. I'm just going to let it sit the way it is and see how all these investments act over a period of time.
Now, what is the purpose? Because all this is a grind and it takes time, but we're going to see results, right? Guys, this series is never going to be the flex. It's not about that. Now, don't get me wrong. If we ever hit 100,000, I'll stop making YouTube videos, at least in front of this. You're going to see me in an island somewhere having the time of my life. Now, is that going to occur overnight? No, absolutely not. But can it occur? Yes, right? It can. But let me tell you this. As an investor, the guarantee is that if you quit, it will never happen. Well, guys, it's not a lot of money, right? But we're going to grow it slowly, and we're going to reach our goals that way. I really thank you for joining me on these series. Believe me, I know how it feels. I know how it feels to lose money. I know how it feels to be ashamed of making poor decisions financially, right? I've blown up plenty of portfolios where I thought, this is it, right? And all of a sudden I wake up the next day and it's down to $5. We all have those days, guys, so don't feel bad. You can come back from this. All you have to do is put in the work, the effort, and the sacrifice, and I guarantee you, you'll see better days. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.
New videos every Monday and Sunday. Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Gen X Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe, click that notification bell, and remember, never ever be afraid to be happy. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.